show, they're like, oh my gosh, man, you know, like how come I didn't think about that, you know, like it was one of those type of ideas, you know, painters and everything. And plus all these big companies don't have this, you know, so I called an attorney, you know, I put a patent on it, I got a patent on it within a year, you know, and then guys, listen, man, I spent like maybe a whole year and a half trying to make the brush in the USA, guys, you know. I flew to Texas, I went to Las Vegas, guys. I mean, it was so depressing, man. I called everybody from like California to New Hampshire to Florida, Texas, everywhere. Nobody wanted to make my brush, guys, you know. So then once I couldn't make my brush, I tried to license it out to like these big companies, you know, like Sherwin-Williams, you know, they turned me down. Corona Brushes turned me down. Guys, Worcester turned me down 5 times, all right, Worcester Brush. I was pretty much begging them to take my brush, to take my idea. And that's because I didn't want to make it in China, and I'll tell you why right now. So Corona Brushes, Premier Paint Rollers, Wiz wouldn't return my phone call. Guys, it was so depressing. So after I couldn't make the brush here, guys, you know, like I said, it was so depressing, man. I tried to go everywhere, man, you know. So I told my wife, I said, I'm going to have to make it in China. And, you know, but, you know, like everybody knows, man, you're going to run the risk if you do it in China. But guys, I was already in too deep, you know, so I was like, you know, I just had to, you know, so I found like 10 different factories. When I found, you know, when I felt comfortable with the right one, then I released everything to them, you know, and, you know, so they got it and stuff, guys, you know, I mean, they did, you know what, they did an amazing job, you know, because they were the only ones, guys, that believed in my dream, you know, and I made a video saying that my American dream was made in China, you know, because that's the truth, man. Nobody wanted to listen to me here in the USA. So, you know, they've been good, guys, and then, you know, back and forth for 2 years, and then what happened, you know, with this whole thing going on in the world and everything, it screwed everything up. But I managed to get my brushes over here right after, you know, what happened. And but guys, I went down to pick up my brushes in my truck, you know, and I went down there and I put the brushes. And guys, honestly, I drove all the way. I drove for like maybe 3 hours in my truck with a box sitting right next to me, and I didn't want to open it. And the only reason why I didn't want to open it was because I was afraid something was going to be wrong with my brushes. You know, I was afraid, you know. So I drove around like just nervous for like 3 hours, like, man. So then after 3 hours, guys, I opened up the box, you know, for the brushes. And of course, there was something wrong with my brushes, you know. So, man, you know, so now, make a long story short, guys, you know, I've had these brushes now, and to be honest with you, I have to fix them all, you know, and I've been fixing them all, guys, in my garage right now. I got all of these brushes sold, and I want to talk about that. But guys, you know, I can't give up now, you know, because everybody turned me down. I've been in too deep. You know, the only thing that I can do, guys, and the reason why I'm doing this, guys, too, is because I got a huge push, and I thank all my followers on TikTok, you know, Instagram, you know, and Facebook, man, but especially, man, TikTok, man, like, man, these comments and all these type of things that I get, you know, like from painters, homeowners, you guys don't even understand, man. I thank you guys so much, because this is why I'm here doing this video, man. You guys, I wasn't expecting to get over 100,000 followers on TikTok. So everybody wants the brush, everybody's asking for the brush, guys, and, you know, I just never gave up. You know, like my dream, you know, is to make my brush in the USA, because, you know, like I said, all of these guys don't have the same brushes. The only difference is in the filaments, you know? So that's pretty much it. You know, they don't have an invention, none of them, all right? Then you have Saga, all right? All right, then you also have the thumbprint. None of them have the thumbprint, all right? So, and guys, man, I've just been chasing my dream. You know, like I said, man, you know, these big companies, this is why, man, if you have an idea or something like that, if you have an idea, you're watching this video, you know, send me a message, you know, get in contact with me, because I'd like to help you, you know, because there's a lot of people out there, you know, who have ideas and they don't know who to turn to, you know, and, you know, you can count on me, you know, a handshake with me is a contract, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to rip you off. You know, if I think it's a good idea, we can make something happen. You know, if you go to these big companies, they won't even listen to you. You know, they'll look at your idea, they'll just rip you off. So this is why I'm taking my chances in 2022, March 31st, because nobody in the world has this brush. Nobody. I'm the first one. You know, like I said, everybody turned me down, guys, and I know what people want, guys, you know. You know, like I said, I've been painting for a while down here, guys, and, you know, these guys are just sitting behind their desk at these big companies, and they don't know what it is for us painters like me, who's out there grinding every day, you know, meeting the customer, you know, landing the job, you know, going to work with the guys, training the guys, you know, talking to the homeowners, You know, do I use Bear? Do I use Sherwin Williams? Do I use Benjamin Moore? You know, it's like I'm